Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is one of the Disney animated films that I have actually watched and liked a lot when I first watched it. But I didn't watch it when it first came out. The movie came out in 2003, and I actually watched it I think 4 or 5 years ago. Can't really sure exactly when, but yeah, I'm thinking it's around 4 to 5 years back. Um, However, I was aware of the story about this particular movie because um, back in 2007, when I had joined my previous company that I worked for, one of the training modules for uh, new hire orientation, which I was doing quite a bit over there, it had it wasn't prepared by me, but it had these on the background of their PowerPoint slides were actually taken from Finding Nemo. So that was actually kind of nice. And I think everybody enjoyed looking at it when we were taking or rather when I was taking the sessions. So yeah, Finding Nemo is from 2003. It is a Pixar animated studio produced by them for Walt Disney Pictures. Directed by Andrew Stanton, and it has the voices of Albert Brooks. I do not know if his voice is very, very familiar, but I'm not really sure if I've seen him. May not even recognize him. He plays the dad, Marlin. Also, you've got Ellen DeGeneres as Dory, who's kind of like the comedic relief in the movie. Alexander Gold plays Nemo, the son, the only surviving son for Marlin. Willem Dafoe as Gil. Brad Garrett as Bloat. Alison Janney as Peach. She's a sea star. That's kind of funny. And Stephen Root as Bubbles. Austin Pendleton as Gurgle. Vicky Lewis as Deb. And Jeffrey Rush as Nigel, who's an Australian pelican. There's some other people. Elizabeth Perkins is all in as Coral, Marlin's wife, who's killed in the beginning. So the story basically is this clownfish couple, Marlin and his wife Coral. They live in the Great Barrier Reef. They're waiting for their eggs to hatch, but a barracuda sees Coral, and in order to protect her, trying to protect her kids and Marlin, she sacrifices herself and is eaten. They don't actually show that, but yeah, she's killed by the barracuda. Unfortunately, and Marlin is knocked out. Almost all the eggs are eaten except save for one. So they have a lot of eggs. The only one that survives turns out to be the one that Marlin calls Nemo, which is a name that his wife had actually picked out. So he is very overprotective of Nemo because, can't say I blame him because yes, he is probably still traumatized from the death of his spouse, and all the other kids. So on his first day of school, Nemo approaches a speedboat, and he is captured by a couple of scuba divers and put in a plastic bag with water and taken to Sydney Harbour. And he is put into the office of a dentist, along with who the dentist adds him along with his aquarium, along with the existing fish that's already there. So Marlin meets Dory, who's a blue tang fish with acute short-term memory loss. Think of how all the comedic elements that can come out of that. She's the only one initially who helps him out. He is struggling, and then they go through, they try and find someone who's seen where the boat went. They manage to get the mask, and they meet with these three sharks who have sworn to abstain from eating fish. Why? You're sharks. And then that's where they find the diver's mask. Unfortunately, when Dory gets hurt a little bit, her blood that goes into the sea or the ocean, whatever it is, tickles the taste buds of the Bruce, the big shark, and they have to escape from there. Um, so Nemo is put into this, and he meets the tank gang, Gil, um, and all the others. Well, basically, uh, who was a Peach, Bubbles, Gurgle, Deb, and Jacques, and well, they take a they take a liking to the poor little kid, and they try to help him to escape. Marlin and Dory are led to the area by with the help of these turtles and the East Australian current. That's actually one of my favorite scenes of the movie, the way that they travel. And they finally reach the where is that area? Well, it's somewhere just outside of Sydney. And initially he's taken up by a pelican, and this pelican named Nigel tells them, helps to take the Dory and Marlin to where the dentist's office is. He's aware of where the kid is being taken, and the main thing is there's this the dentist D is called Dala, the ultimate preteen terror, who basically likes fish as pets, but she also managed to kill a lot of them. So the pets, the fish are basically all traumatized by her. They are scared the moment that she comes in. She wants Nemo, and he is getting Nemo to her. Nemo managed to escape by playing dead. He's flushed in, and then he goes out, and he is reunited a little later with his dad and Dory, and then they go back home. Towards the end of the movie, you also see the other fish in the aquarium have, managed to get the tank all dirtied up, and therefore the dentist take them out and put them in individual plastic bags. While he's cleaning it, they roll and they go out through the window, and they end up in the ocean. Finally, at the end, after they bid farewell to Nigel, Dory, all the others, they go back. And by the time they return home, Marlin is a lot more confident. He and Dory become good friends, and they also become friends with those sharks. And this time, he's not going to chase Nemo as he leaves. And initially, Nemo had a lot of resentment towards his dad for being overprotective. This time, he's not. He goes and hugs him back, and then they leave. He goes for the school, and proud moment. Fantastic, very, pulls on the heartstrings. I don't really have heartstrings, but yeah, pulls on the heartstrings. Fantastic little film, and I'm not surprised. It's kind of a very feel-good movie. That these kind of animated movies can actually do. This is what I mean by the magic of Disney, and I should say the magic of Pixar as well. This movie runs at around 100 minutes, and it was made on a budget of 94 million. Add a zero to the end. It made 940.3 million at the box office, and of course, DVD and Blu-ray sales. Yeah, it's a must in your collection if you like animated films like I do. So yeah, that's basically Finding Nemo. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Absolutely enjoyable. Thank you.